Well, anyways, we decided to go for a Ninja Monkey anyways, because Spike Factories, we don't need pops for. We need to get pops going, and that's like the #1 thing we need to do, because we need to get as many pops as we possibly can, and we don't want to waste too many of our Paragon totems over here. So what we're doing is we're trying to get Geraldo up to level 20 ASAP, and that means every addition... You know what? I think I'm going to farm for a little bit here before I go too crazy, and then just buy all the last levels. You know what's good when you used every single ability you can with a 5th tier banana farm on round 4. That's pretty wild. Maybe we could have been slightly more efficient, but a round 12 level 20 Geraldo sounds pretty gosh darn good to me. Now the idea here is that we're going to get a Paragon totem every single round here. And we want to keep it, we actually want to get it down to 0 Paragon totems so it can regen into the first Paragon totem, because they do not start to regen if you buy just one of them for the next round. So like this is kind of a waste here, which is kind of upsetting, but it's just part of the game here. We need to make a lot of money very, very quickly, and we got to get this stuff flowing. It's going to be close here. I could possibly sell some banana for... I can't sell. Okay, that's all right. I could. You know what? Suck it. Screw it. Yeah. All right. We're going to go for a second Geraldo totem here to get the other new one regenerating and ready to go for when we need it. Perfect. So you might be wondering, is there a reason why we did all of this nonsense? Well, I think right here speaks for itself. We're on round 25, and we've already got 5, 10, 14, and we're about to get our 15th totem here. And the biggest problem is if you don't have enough money to get started in here, Geraldo's totems don't regenerate if you have 1 out of 2. So basically, the second one, when you place it down, it takes 2 rounds to get a new one instead of just a single round. So it was very, very, very important for us to get these guys going as fast as possible. Now, my strategy of delaying the balloons for eternity does not need to continue anymore, because now we have enough money to make all of this stuff happen. It was just a very efficient way to farm, make a lot of money, and get this going as fast as possible. Our next step is to make sure we're getting as many pops as we possibly can from a specific tower, 1 tower. And that means we want all ninjas to get all of the pops for the rest of the game, up until about round 100 or so, when we're going to test it out and see if we can get a level 100 Paragon using like 90 totems. Yes, it's ridiculous, but it's what we have to do. We're going to be running our first test experiment on round 85 for our Paragons. Basically, the big issue with the Paragons is that normally it takes 45 totems in addition to the total max amount of pops with the total max amount of sacrifices to get your, max 100 level Paragon. But in this situation, we have way more than 45 of these guys, but we do not have enough of everything else. So we're going to do a test. We're going to do an Ascended Shadow. This is probably not going to be level 100. We want to see how close we are. And we get a level 93. So we're probably going to need another 10 Paragons or so, maybe even more than that, to get to where we need to go. Okay, all this build-up, seemingly for just a regular 100 level Paragon, does not seem like it makes very much sense. But when there's 5 total Paragons in the game, that means you need to go for 45 totems at least times 5. And that is a lot of total rounds that you will have to play to get those max totems going. So, we had to make a shortcut happen. We cannot increase the total amount of pops. We have every single pop besides 1,155 in the entire game with ninjas. So, yeah, we could not do this any faster, basically. We got this many totems. We've got this going, and we're ready. What we want to do is we want to start the round. We're going to... Oh, no, we don't have to start the round. We got it from the end. We're just going to build the Ascended Shadow. Let's do it. This should be a level 100 Paragon, guys. Now, we do get the decision to decide whether we want him here, here, or here. And I'm going to go for the bottomest corner of this area right here with the Ascended Shadow, because I want to make sure I give myself room for my other towers to basically do stuff here. And then we have to decide what the next tower is that we want to upgrade. So let's go for the Ascended Shadow here. Bluey! Let's do it. We should get a level 100 Paragon. And we do, baby. And we do. All right. That was pretty beautiful. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of excited about this. Now, we need to make sure that whatever tower we get is going to actually get a lot of pops close up to the entrance right here. And there's one that I know that's going to do a really, really, really good job of that. And that, my friends, is the Engineer. We're going to extra large trap as many balloons as we possibly can over the next few rounds in here. And ideally, he soaks up enough of this total stuff that we just kind of get going where we want to go. In addition, we should be overclocking him in particular, and getting any center Paragons we can as well up as well. So yeah, let's get started in here. This is a level 100 Ascended Shadow. But again, we do not want him to pop the balloons unless absolutely necessary. We'd much rather all of our other towers do that because they are getting the pops going. So it seems lame that we don't get to show off the Ascended Shadow, but it makes the most sense in the long run. Oh, no, do not want to upgrade to a Paragon. Want to go faster here. We're going to get Jungle Drums and Primary Training. All this crap. And then we're going to also go for something stupid here. We're going to go for this random monkey right here. He soaks up the traps. Seems silly, but it really does help you in the total pops. And like I said, we want to overclock, so we're going to start overclocking the extra large trap here. We're going to try to get as many pops as we possibly can. The ninjas total had about 1 million pops. This guy's already at 163,000. That is ridiculous. It's good for us, but it's also just ridiculous to say that out loud. We shouldn't really need to worry about the balloons for a long time, but we do need to make sure we are keeping up with these totems, which I just missed around, and that's really upsetting. So, yeah, let's make sure we keep up with these totems, guys. Keep up with the frickin' totems. So here's our total 45 Paragon totems. We got 15, we've got 20, we've got another 10 here. But sadly, we are not quite up to the pops just yet. We're uber-duper close, so I'm going to do it on the next round here on round 144. I think it'll be close enough. Hopefully, we'll get that level 100 Engineer Paragon. I'm going to put him right here, right next to my Ascended Shadow. So let's see what's going to happen here, boys. Let's see what we're going to do. All right, let's go. Round 144. Let's see if we get the Master Builder up to level 100. Come on, baby. Let's go. And we get a level 100. Beautiful. That is 2 level 100 of Paragons already. But we still got a lot of work to do. I really don't want this guy on the screen, though. He's so annoying to micro. I'm not ready for it. So now we start with the next one. So what do we need? Well, we're going to do all of them. We're going to do all 3 Dart Monkeys. Well, let's position them better. Yeah, we're gonna do 3 of the 4 Dart Monkeys, and we're gonna do 2 of the 3 Boomerangs that actually do damage up here, and actually will do something. We're gonna go for the Moab Dom to start off. We're gonna go for both Crossbow Masters with quick shots. Those guys are the big boys. And then we're going to go for the Ultra Jug as well with quick shots, put him on last. Those guys should do most, if not all, of the damage here. We're also going to just, because we're going to go for the Glaive Lord up here, even though it doesn't do that. No, we're going to go for Permacharge. I lied. We're going to go Permacharge here. And... oh, dude. Oh, he's automatic. He's putting down the Paragons automatically. That means they just get thrown down in the middle of the screen. That's really weird. I've never seen that before. It's kind of cool, though. I guess, because I've got him on a Sentry Paragon thingamabob. But yeah, anyways. So let's get that all flowing and make sure that we keep up with these totems here. If we keep up with the totems, we should get another Paragon around 190. That would be fantastic. So you might be noticing that there is some lag on the screen right now. That is, sadly, partially because of all these aircraft carriers that I had to build. I had to build like 12 different pools all over the screen, sell all of my farms to make this happen. Don't get me wrong, I know that it's a necessary part of the game, but it's also kind of annoying. And then I'm going to have to rebuild a lot of my banana farms because I still need some money. I mean, I know I got 3.6 billion, which is a pretty good amount of money, but I cannot just sit here getting no money because it costs $22,000 every time I want to use Geraldo's Paragon Totem, which is quite often. So we're going to wait until around 191, and then right away we're going to use this guy right here to be our Navarch of the Seas. And if all goes according to plan, boom shazoom, we should have a level 100 Paragon, baby. Let's go, let's go. Third one of the day. Yes, we do. Beautiful. All right, so you're going to see some straight-up ownage sauce for quite a while here. That's the good news. I could have gone for the Boomerang. I could have gone for the... No, actually, I shouldn't have gone for the Dart Monkey yet. I could have gone for the Boomerang here. He clearly has enough pops, but I'm happy with the Navarch of the Seas. These guys will have enough pops in a few rounds here by the time I actually need it. And for the time being, we have to wait another 45 rounds at least so we can build up our 45 Paragon totems. Good luck, my friends. Let's get to being bored. All right, folks, we just got our 45th thingamabob, and we're going to go for it. Glaive Dominus. Let's go, baby. Oh, wait. No, that's not going to work. He's only... No, that's... Ooh, we messed up. You know, one of the most annoying things about this entire run is doing something like this. Upgrading a single tower, 50 towers up to 4th tier is just annoying. Anyways, it's time, guys. We've got our 45 guys over here. We did do it perfectly without any issues, I think. And that means it's time for our Glaive Dominus, and ideally, this Glaive Dominus will also be a level 100 Paragon. Let's go! And he's not. Well, this was the reason why. I forgot to put down my 45th totem, I think. Anyways, had to rebuild all that crap, and here we go. Let's get a level 100, please. Come on, and it is a level 100! All right, 4 out of 5 Paragons with a 100 degree. We've got the Ascended Shadow Ninja. We've got Poor No Money Fred, the Navarch of the Seas. We've got the Master Builder, level 100. And, of course, the Glaive Dominus, level 100 here. I'm going to show them off because I want to show off the power of them for a couple of rounds in here. And then just realize that we still have to keep on building. We cannot forget about our Paragon totems here. And if all goes according to plan, 45 more rounds is all it's going to take. So 275, 280. We should have... all of our Paragons at level 100. That actually seems like a reasonable round to do it, because usually after round 300 you start to really struggle. And up until then, it's not easy, obviously, but without having to do too much crazy micro, too much crazy crap that kind of lags the game ridiculously, you can still play and have a reasonable time. You can notice that actually this run... so far has only taken me 1 hour and 46 minutes, compared to a normal run at this point, probably taking close to 2.5, 3 hours. So, keep in mind that that is an active time. I have to be here the entire time. I couldn't just walk away and watch the game play for a little bit. So if you guys want to be extra nice for me, probably already did it, guys, because you guys are so cool. But if you want to press that like button for me, if you haven't, please do that. And subscribe for more awesome, cool content like this, because I'm going to be playing a lot more BTD6 for the next few weeks and months. I will still play some battles here and there, but BTD6 is where it's at right now, man. I don't know. I'm just pumped for it. Want to play some weird, cool crap and see what it leads to. So anyways, as you can tell, things are going very, very well. As far as pop counts go, we've got 400 million for our Navarch of the Seas. Our Master Builder's got 145 million, so clearly lagging behind, but keep in mind I also have not built my Purple Sentry because I have to micro it. And then the Boomerang, we just built him, but he's got 16 million. And then the guy who's been around for the entire game, 430 million. So obviously doing quite well there with our Ascended Shadow, man. I actually am impressed by the Ascended Shadow being able to keep up or beat the Navarch of the Seas. He has been around for less long, admittedly, but usually insta-killing a bad bro is a lot of extra damage. So we're going pretty strong. I mean, balloons are getting about 1/4, maybe a little bit further than 1/4 through the map, but I'm not afraid of that. The only problem is don't forget that this is exponential growth at this point. Every single time we have to deal with balloons, they're going to get stronger and faster. So late game gets extra specially difficult, and you really need these Paragons and or maybe even a Dark Temple to kind of keep them in the game. But at this point, Paragons are stronger than a full, true, vengeful temple for whatever reason, especially when you pile up 5 of them together. So, yeah, anyways, we'll be back in probably about 35 rounds or so, and hopefully have some fun here with our 5th and final Dart Monkey Paragon. Alrighty, folks, it's about to get intense up in here. So it takes about 2 to 3 minutes now for each round to actually roll through, but we should have everything ready to go for our Apex Plasma Master here after round 279. I always like to do it at the beginning of a round just in case something does get screwed up. I can just restart, which is pretty sweet. There should be 45 totems for us, 20 down here and 25 up here, which is the number that you need in addition to all the other stuff in here to get this going. And it's time. Let's go for it. Upgrade to a Paragon Apex Plasma Master, level 100. And there it is, guys. We've been working for this for so long, and now we finally achieved it. 5 level 100 Paragons, a total level of 500 Paragonageness. Quite delicious, I must admit. In case you guys are curious about how much damage we're doing at this point, he's doing obviously very little right now. He just got built. He's also probably the weakest Paragon in the game because it's the cheapest. We've got the Glaive Dominus at 230 million. It's not bad, not bad. You know, I'm actually mostly impressed with this guy. He doesn't do any insta-kills or anything like that, so this is real damage that he's doing here. Of course, as with his, you know, sentries and all that stuff kind of working together here, there's, like, real damage coming out. And then, of course, it's hard to beat the Navarch of the Seas with 1.26 billion. Billion! That's with a B, folks. I was going to say boys, but I liked folks better there. As you can tell, even with all of this delicious, delicious action, we are still not owning anything. We're beating them, but we are not going to get all that far with just this current stuff in here. So, the worst part is, at this point, you could build something like a temple, and maybe it'll make you get through like 1 or 2 rounds or something like that, but really, you don't have that much opportunity to get that much further without increasing the lag to an extreme value that nobody wants to deal with. So what I'm going to do is I am not going to build anything else. I've got some towers on the screen here that are not just the Paragons. Things that are kind of just mostly support towers. For example, the White Death Cripple Mob Sniper at this point. He's going to do extra damage to the first balloon here, causing other towers to do extra damage to it as well. I think probably the most important guy in my entire setup here is probably the Grand Saboteur. He is got 266 million pops as well. He's probably as strong as a Paragon, if not stronger, at this point in the game. Normally, I would build some sort of, you know, weird Balloon Master Alchemist at this point to start insta-killing some Zoma Gods and such, but the Navarch does that for us. So I'm really not worried about that almost at all. So we're just going to let him fly and let him do his thing. In addition, I do have a bunch of sentry bots which are actively doing all of these abilities at once, so I do not have to pay attention to them fully, which, oh, thank goodness, makes me feel so much better about myself here. But, and then a couple other towers just kind of randomly in there. Like, we've got a Mad sitting in the front here. He's got 21 million pops. Obviously not significant, but enough to actually feel like he's doing something here, instead of just kind of existing. A couple other towers in here that are kind of randomly not that important, but still here are the Ice Tower here, the Super Brittle. This is supposed to super brittleize all the above class balloons, making them get more damage from my towers. It's really not about doing damage with the tower itself. It's about making my Paragons do more damage. Anything that can give my Paragons more damage is good. And I don't think this affects bad, so it's probably not even helping me very much. But the glue, I don't know where he's at, but the 250 glue that I've got is also has an active ability. You can see kind of spraying the entire screen here. And it's doing a great... Oh, that's what it was. Something got... I deleted a sentry on accident, and I didn't know what it was attached to. It was attached to the Mad. So you can see how it actually is pretty helpful here once you get going. I mean, that's a significant amount of pops, guys. And then the other towers that are actually reasonably important are the Ledge of the Night, and like lesser value, but also the anti-balloon. 7 million, okay, reasonable. 11 million, okay, again, reasonable. But also he saves us if one single reinforced bad sneaks through, maybe make us get to 2 or 3 further rounds. There are other towers that I could possibly build here, like going for the Flying Fortress or Sky Shredder or Zarbomba even. But I'm, again, just going to try to say, screw the lag. I'm going to try to keep the lag down to a minimum. The only other towers that are kind of annoying here that probably are causing a lot of lag, but are surprisingly helpful, are this Carpet of Spikes, this Super Mines, and I've also got a Perma-Spike in the very back here who has not done that many pops yet, but ideally he'll save me in case that one balloon gets right to the edge there, and we still snipe it. So that being said, we're going to run this clock out until we lose. I don't know how long that's going to be. It could be in 3 rounds, it could be in 10 rounds, it could be in 25 rounds. I don't know. We're just going to play it out as it is. I could go a little fancier and try to build a bunch of temples and my Dark Temple and all that other stuff, but like I said, it's not worth the lag in most situations to get 1 or 2 rounds further. This is not a get as far as we can run. This was get a 5 Paragons on the screen run, and we did that successfully, so I feel like we've completed what we wanted to do, but now we can take it just a little bit further and just see how strong are they. It is getting very deep, very, very deep in here, and I think it's finally coming to an end. On round 302, we already had our Legend of the Night have to activate here. It went through everything else, and then, believe it or not, there was another bat coming through, but we were able to take that one down somewhat unbelievably, I guess. So, if we survived this round, I would be impressed. I don't know. I don't know. It's, again, not about the Zoma Gods or DDTs or anything like that. It's all about the bats, whether or not you can pop the bats. Specifically, reinforced bats are really the major issue, which there are none on this round. Yay for us. Let's keep it going, boys. Keep it going. Oh, there is another one. Oh, there's 2 of them. I couldn't tell. 3 of them? Oh, crap. Maybe I lied. Maybe I lied. Maybe this is the end, my friends. Maybe it is the end. Oh, a good Moab Storm. Good Moab Storm. Legends of Night needs to save us here, maybe. No, we take him down. Yes. Uh-oh. There's a lot of bads, guys. This is a lot of bads. Like, a lot of bads. Real bad. It's not good. It's bad. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this is going south-ish. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There it goes. Well, maybe not. Woo. Woo. At the very last second. Okay, and unbelievable. We Dark Knight through it. Holy crap. 306, baby. An excellent run, my friends, but GG. We got 6 billion pops, or 650 million? No, 650,000 million. No, I don't know what the number is. 6,560,000,000. I don't know how to make that any clearer. Anyways, and our Monkey Star was the 2 billion popping Navarch. Woo! Spicy, baby. Spicy. If you guys enjoyed this wonderful video, don't forget to press the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And, of course, have a super duper delicious day.